the SSS project, Looking Back to Look Forward. I'm MaKayla. I'm from Casper, Wyoming, and I'm an elementary education major.
I'm Victoria. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I'm a psychology major. And in this video, we're just gonna kind of be answering and responding to some responses about things that students have learned over the past year or so.
This first response is from Israel Rosales, and he says to make a schedule or routine that works for you. So this can be physical planners, digital planners, scheduling out your time. But for me, it also had to do with the routine of life that sort of made things feel normal again. So every morning I make my coffee and go through my whole routine just to sort of ground me. And I think that a lot of us have benefited from finding things to do, and I hope to keep that up in the coming semester.
This next response is from Amy, and she said, or they said, staying positive, motivated, and organized helps so much in these hard times of COVID. I think this kind of applies to what MaKayla is saying, that having a planner or a digital or physical way to like kind of plan your schedule out really helps. But for me, that also meant finding time to do things that I liked, which was, going out to coffee or making coffee at home, or also going to the gym if you like to be active. I did a lot of like yoga at home, which really helped. And I think all those little things really help with the staying positive part. And I think it also helps with the motivation. And the organization obviously just kind of depends on who you are as a person.
Yeah, totally. This next one is put your mental health before school. Most professors will understand. I agree with that so extremely. Yes, 100% ask for the help that you need. I think that, again, last semester was really challenging for a lot of people, and being able to lean on our peers or sometimes our professors or just general supporting people was hugely helpful for me. I know it was tough on me, and I had to ask for a lot of leeway and guidance and support from a lot of people. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for what you need, because we all need something.
Just to piggyback off of that a little bit, I had to reach out to professors so many times, between working and just being so exhausted from COVID and from politics and all the things going on in the world. I think, yeah, definitely this past year and going forward, hopefully things change in being more accepted for putting mental health before school. So I think that's definitely a really great lesson. Um, this next admission is don't be afraid to cut out people or express yourself. This is something that I learned a lot this past year. I've always been one to kind of have a small circle of people, but this past year was definitely something that taught me that it was okay to be around people who made you feel good about yourself, especially in like the uncertain times that we're dealing with. I also think that the expression is something that I've come into a lot. There were a lot of things that I really tried to hide being in college. And in my last year, I was like, why am I hiding who I am? So I think that this is really great. And I wish that coming into college, somebody would have told me this. So I really personally love this admission. And I hope that it helps people really realize to be themselves, and that will keep you positive and motivated and all that good stuff. Um, this next one is from Sierra White. She said, reach out to those you love. Technology has made it possible to be close even when far apart, so take advantage of that, especially using video chat. One of the coolest things that happened in 2020 was them inventing Teleparty. Using that tool allows you to watch movies with people at the same time in different areas. It has a chat feature and is available on Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, and more streaming networks. Sierra, I did not know about Teleparties, so that is awesome. I knew that there were some different apps for that. I think this is really important. This past year, personally, I was not able to see my family as much as I normally do. And they live in Denver, so not far from Laramie, but the amount of times that we FaceTimed was insane. So I think that that is definitely something that made the uncertainty easier was being able to connect so easily with people. And prior to COVID, I hated talking on the phone and hated talking on FaceTime. And I think that's changed a little bit. So I think this is great advice. And if you use technology in the right way, then it will definitely benefit you. And I think this is one of those benefits.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That sounds like a really cool tool. I had also never heard of it, so thanks, Sierra. The next submission says that my top tip is to go outside as often as you can. Like many others, I have spent most of the fall semester inside my apartment. Without classes on campus, I have not had much reason to go outside, and this can make things stressful. I made sure to spend time outside walking or hiking. This made my semester easier because I felt less cooped up. Yeah, definitely. I had the same experience when I was on campus all the time. I didn't really have to schedule a lot of outside activity because I was always moving around. But this last semester, I definitely learned the value of a quick walk around the block or yoga in the morning or whatever it is just to get kind of moving and especially out of the house. That was a huge challenge for a lot of us, I think. So thanks for that one because I want to keep hiking and walking moving forward for sure. Then the next one is even before things start to get rough, reach out to your SSS advisor. They're there to help you through these things. Yes, I totally agree with that one too. That kind of goes with asking your professors for help. So maybe if it's not something within your class that can change, but just something in your life, something that you want to talk through, something in your schedule that's challenging, really anything. I've met with my advisor, Allison, about switching courses or tutoring options or just life in general when things are stressful. And it has been a huge, huge help to talk to someone that's kind of been through maybe not this exactly, but similar-ish things and get some assistance that way. So reach out to your SSS people because they're amazing and they really, really care.
My advisor is also Allison, and the amount of emails that I've sent her about random things is just, I don't know how she deals with it. But yes, they are amazing. All the SSS advisors just deserve the world. And yes, use them. Use them to your advantage. That's what they're there for. They're our friends and they're people, like MaKayla said, that have already been through this. And that's awesome, I think. Um, this next admission is from Daniel Carrillo. Going into the spring semester, I hope to be reminded to remain positive because times like these won't last forever. Last semester taught everyone the power of having a strong support group due to the dramatic change, and these burdens at first brought frustration, but with time turned into important lessons for life after college. The dynamic of our lives are not looking to change this semester, so it's truly important to be reminded to stay positive and put forth effort to find a support group, not only for your academics, but for your mental health. Lastly, I hope every student feels proud of what they accomplished given the situation because it shows perseverance and ganas, the Spanish word for grit or strength, as my grandmother would say. Daniel, I love this. I think that ganas is the perfect way to say this. And personally, I've learned so many like good ways to stay positive this year. And like we were saying earlier, just putting your mental health forward and first is one of the most important lessons that I think I've learned. And I hope that going forward, that really changes for a lot of people and it really becomes more accepted, as I said earlier. So uh, I honestly don't know what to add to this because I think Daniel hits it right on the head. And I think this is great.
Yeah, I completely agree. I loved that one. And just to piggyback off of it, he sort of touches on giving ourselves credit for the accomplishments. I think
Mhm.
so much last year we heard, oh, give yourself grace. It's okay if it's not perfect. But now we got through it, and that's awesome. So take some time to give yourself some kudos because heck yeah, we all made it here. So congrats. The last submission we had says university can often feel all important, that you have to sink every second that you've got into the work that you do. While it is important to take your time and make sure to do the best you can, make sure to also take your time and a break occasionally. I find that when I'm struggling with an assignment or feeling overwhelmed, plugging in some headphones and doing some simple cleaning can really clear my head, and it makes it so that when I get back to work, I'm in a much better headspace to keep going. Other times, I watch some videos or make a snack or simply lay on the floor and listen to some music. In any case, remember that you usually do your best when you feel your best. So here's to a new semester, and I wish you all a lot of luck. So, yeah, I think that that's a great way to finish it off. I don't actually even have a lot to add. I think it kind of sums up a lot of what we've been saying is give yourself time to take breaks, find what works for you. Keep doing what you've been doing because you made it this far and that's amazing. So we'll see you on the other side. Good luck with this semester.
Yeah, good luck.